Kamakshi Pavani Papa Shamani Palinchu Kamakshi Pavani Papa Shamani Amba Palinchu Kamakshi Pavani Papa Shamani Amba Palinchu Kamakshi Pavani Papa Shamani Amba Palinchu Kamakshi Pavani. Syama Sastri was also born in Tiruvarur. He was the eldest among the Carnatic Trinity. But when we talk of the Trinity, his name comes last. We say Tyagaraja Dikshidhar, Syama Sastri. But in no respect is his musical work the least, except perhaps in the number of compositions that we have, the number of compositions of his that have come down to us. It is said that he composed about 300 compositions, but what we do have today are around 80. Now, he was born in Tiruvarur, but he lived in Tanjavur. In fact, he was the priest at the Bangaru Kamakshi temple in Tanjavur. The Bangaru Kamakshi, the idol, actually was earlier in the Kamakshi temple in Kanchipuram, and there is a very interesting story of how she came to be in Tanjavur. When there were hostile armies marching into Kanchipuram, a group of families took this idol. Bangaru Kamakshi is an idol made of all gold, full solid gold, and they took this idol away, and after a few decades they found sanctuary in Tanjavur, where the king, the Maratha king, gave them land to build a temple, and that is where she is today. So Syama Sastri was the priest in this temple, and he was obviously very devout, as is borne out in his compositions. And musical lore also has it that many of his compositions were sung when he was in close proximity with the deity, and many of them were composed in a state of religious mergence with the deity. Almost all his compositions are in praise of Bangaru Kamakshi. A few are addressed to Madurai Meenakshi. These are called the Meenakshi Navaratnams, 9 compositions, and they are called Navaratnam very appropriately. They are truly gems of compositions, all in Rakti Ragas. The composition you heard earlier in this course, Mayamma Anine Pilachite, Matlada Radha, that is one of the Navaratnas, Meenakshi Navaratnas, addressed to Meenakshi of Madurai. Now, Syama Sastri was born in Tiruvarur. They went to Tanjavur later, where he was tutored in Sanskrit and Telugu. There was not much music in the family apparently, until the family hosted a yogi, a sannyasi, Sangeeta Swami, when Syama Sastri was in his late teens. And a sannyasi is expected to stay in one place during the Chaturmasya, during the months of rain. And this sannyasi was a guest of the Syama Sastri family, and he saw the latent musicianship in Syama Sastri, and it is said that he taught Syama Sastri many the intricacies of music, and even gave him some treatises, Lakshana Granthas of music. Now, Syama Sastri is supposed to have been a very fine singer, reputed singer, of course a devout priest at the temple. There is a legend that a very eminent musician from Bobbilli, called a very eminent musician, Bobbilli Keshavaya, he challenged the Tanjavur court to find a musician who could match his prowess as a singer. And it is said that it was Syama Sastri who met this challenge and responded with a very difficult Pallavi. Legend has it that Keshavaya sang a Pallavi in the Simhanandana Tada, which is 128 matras, and Syama Sastri sang a Pallavi in response to that in the Sharabhanandana Tala, which is of 79 matras. And Syama Sastri won the contest. In fact, stories of such musical duels stud musical lore. We have stories of so many such duels, very interesting duels. And so this was Syama Sastri's stature as a musician. Now he composed varnams, composed gitams, varnams, swarajatis, kritis. Now swarajati, of which we will talk a little later on, swarajati is the musical swarajati is a unique contribution of Syama Sastri, because swarajati is typically the part of the repertoire of a dancer, where you have also jati passages, but Syama Sastri gave us 3 great swarajatis which are completely of belong to the musical world. They have nothing to do with dance, though of course dancers could use them and they do use them to perform. Now, Syama Sastri's compositions are very sophisticated. They have a high level of evocativeness. There is no attempt at incorporating any kind of scholarship into his compositions. And even in terms of moods that you find in Tyagaraja, we do not find a variety of moods in Syama Sastri or variety of themes. There is only one theme in his composition in one mood, and that is the mood of complete supplication, complete surrender at the goddess's feet. In every composition you find him asking Kamakshi or Meenakshi to treat him, to show him grace as if she were his mother. In the Madhyamavati composition, Palinchu Kamakshi, Pavani, Papa Shamani. So these are all Pavani, Papa Shamani, these are all various ways of addressing the mother. And he just says Palinchu, protect me. He says in the same song, Kapadi na talli gada nenu needu biddanu lalinchu. Protect me, Kapadi. Na talli, my mother. My mother, won't you protect me? Am I not your child? Gada nenu needu biddanu lalinchi. Lalinchi means soothe me. Lali is actually, we speak of Lali as the songs that a mother sings to lull her child to sleep. So anything that gives you comfort, so comfort me, protect me, soothe me. And this is the enduring theme, enduring mood across all his compositions. Tyagaraja could sometimes be sarcastic with Rama, he could play with Rama, but Syama Sastri, there is only one mood. As it's been put, there is Karuna Rasa throughout. And there are no surprises in Syama Sastri's compositions from the literary point of view. In fact, anyone who has a fair understanding of Sanskrit, even a non-Telugu speaking person like I, we can follow the compositions. In fact, if you hear the compositions, you can almost sense what they mean. That is how perfectly the musical setting matches the mood of the composition. For instance, again this composition which you heard earlier, Mayamma Anine Pilachite Matladarada. I am calling you my mother. Can you not talk to me? Matladarada. Ninnu vina Vere dikkevarunnaru. Without you, what other recourse do I have? Who else is my, who else can offer me succor? The Charanam line, again, Sarasija bhava harihara nuta sulalita ni padapankajamula sthiramani nammiti nammiti nammitini. In your lotus feet, I am steadfast with my devotion. I completely believe, I have complete faith in your feet. Karuna Judave, look at me with compassion. Katyayani, Kalika Bhavani, Parameshwari, Sundareshurani, Balamba Madhuravani. All these are various enduring epithets of the goddess. So this is, from the literary point of view, they just ooze the feeling of devotion. And there is no other deviation in Syama Sastri's works. Syama Sastri has mostly handled Rakti ragas. Ragas that are majestic, their immense potential, like ragas like Shankarabharanam, Kalyani, Todi, Ananda Bhairavi, Bhairavi, Ahiri. Rarer ragas like Manjhi, Kalgada, even Chintamani. In fact, the raga Chintamani is regarded as his creation. And it is said that before, just a day before the musical duel that I referred to earlier with Bubili Keshavaya, it is said that Syama Sastri went into the sanctum of Kamakshi and sang this song in Chintamani. Devi Brova Samayamide. This is the time to protect me. Loka Janani Napai Dayaleda. You are the mother of the whole universe. Don't you have compassion on me? Can you not show me grace? Napai Dayaleda. Daya is pity. Do you have no pity on me? And this is how the composition goes. two great compositions in Ananda Bhairavi, Mari Vere Gati Evvaramma and O Jagadamba. Ananda Bhairavi is supposed to have been a very favored raga of his, and among talas he has revelled in Mishra Chapu Talam. Mishra Chapu, if you remember, is a cycle of 7 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Syama Sastri has experimented, so to say, with this tala very successfully, and he has given us compositions with various Oedipus. So you have compositions starting with this samam, starting a little into the avartana, and also what is called viloma chapu. So if the chapu talam normally goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, he has given us a composition with the viloma chapu. There is chapu in the reverse order. So if it is 3 plus 4, viloma chapu is 4 plus 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a composition in Puri Kalyani. Ninnu vinaga mari dikkyovaru naru ninnu vinaga mari dikkyovaru naru ninnu vinaga mari dikkyovaru naru nikhila loka janani nallu brochudaku ninnu vinaga mari dikkyovaru naru nikhila loka janani nallu brochudaku vinaga. So that was in Viloma Chapu Talam. Ninnu vinagamari dikkevvarunnaru nikhila loka janani nannu brochudaku. So again the mood is the same. The raga is very appropriate to the mood, Purvi Kalyani, and instead of going the Chapu Talam goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but here the song is set like this: Ninnu vina gamari dikkyavarun naru. Now these are all interesting things that he has created with Mishra Chapu Talam. In fact, he has played with Mishra Chapu Talam like very few other composers have done. But the tala element, whatever creativity or whatever novelty that he has experimented, it's still completely subsidiary to the mood. It does not get in the way of the mood. There is no exhibition of rhythmic complexity. It's very subtle. The achievements in his compositions are noted for their laya subtleties more than anything else. No rhythmic fireworks. This composition, Shankari Shankuru, he has composed in Tishra Nade. One composition you've already heard the course, Biranavarili Chibru in Kalyani. Now this is another composition in Tishra Nade where the Sahitya, the text is actually set in fours, but the composition is in Tishra Nade. So, Shankari Shankuru Chandramukhi अखिलाण्डेश्वरि शङ्करि शङ्कुरु चन्द्रमुखी अखिलाण्डेश्वरि शङ्करि शङ्कुरु चन्द्रमुखी अखिलाण्डेश्वरि Here, do the tala is Tishranade. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The Sahitya, the text, the separation of the words is in fours. So, Shankari, Shankuru, Chandramukhi. So, Shankari, that is a 4. Shankuru, that is another 4. Chandramukhi, that is an 8. So 4, 4 and 8, that is how the Sahitya is split, but this is fitted into a Tishra Nadai. Now this is a very, very subtle thing to do, and you cannot really make out that there is some Tala complexity here, and yet it is there. And that is Syama Sastri's Laya expertise. So in a sense you can even, if you sing it in Adi Talam, just Chatushrani, Shankari Shankuru Chandramukhi Akhilandeshwari. Elsewhere in the composition you can see the Tishra Nadai, the Sahityam is also split in 3s. Syama Krishna Sodari Shyamale Shatodari. So here it is in 3s. Syama Krishna Sodari. So here the Sahitya is split into 3s and the Tishra Nadai is also there. But the Pallavi line is extremely interesting because this is what Syama Sastri has done. That the Sahitya is split in 4s, but the Tala is actually Tishra Nadai. Now if we speak of the Pancharatnas of Tyagaraja or the many Vibhakti Kritis of the Navavarana Kritis, especially of Kamalamba Navavaranam of Dikshidhar, the most famous group of compositions of Syama Sastri is what is called Ratnatrayam. Ratnatrayam is the 3 gems, and here we are talking of the 3 Swarajatis that he has composed. Now Swarajati, as I said, has always had a presence in dance, it had a presence in dance even before him, but he gave it the status of a musical composition. These Swarajatis that he has composed are in very heavy ragas, can't get much heavier than these. Bhairavi, Yadukula Kamboji and Todi. The Swarajati, all 3 of them are patterned like this. There is a Pallavi line, 1 or 2 avartanas, and then you have what is called Swara Sahityam. So you have a set of swaras, swara patterns, 2 avartanas and so on, and to that there is also Sahityam. All 3 of them are very serious, somber, and the composition is built up slowly from the mandra or the lower regions up to the higher regions. The Yadukula Kamboji, for instance, Kamakshi ni padayugame sthiramani nammiyunnanunda chintalallanudi chammakama kshini padayugame sthiramani nammiyunnanu na chintalallanudi Sari sari maga gari ri pa pa da da sari ga ka ma shi ni ಅಂಬನನ್ನು ಧ್ರುವ ಸಮಯಮು ವಿನುಮಾ ಪತಿತ ಪವನಿಗಕ This was the first Swara Sahityam that I just sang for you. The Todi Swarajati is an Adi Talam, Rendu Kalai. And it's a very heavy piece. Again, starting with from the lower regions. Kamakshi Varada Manavi Vinavam Shubhavim Mayam Mara Himagiri Kumari Kamakshi Varada Manavi Vinavam Shubhabim Mayam Mara Himagiri Nata jana paripalini manuchunam niti nisada bhruvara himagiri kumari, and so on. This again as a first Sahitya portion that I sang. The links to these Swarajatis are here. The Bhairavi Swarajati is probably the most popularly sung, though the other two are musically no less meritorious, but for some reason, possibly because a great performer of last century, Shemaguri Srinivasa, used to sing the Bhairavi Swarajati frequently in his concerts. So Bhairavi Swarajati is most popularly heard, and here there is an interesting progression. Each Swara Sahityam, there is a progression in the Swara Sahityams. The first starts with Sa, the second with Ri, the third with Ga, and so on till the last, in which the Mudra, Syama Krishna, occurs. Syama Sastri's Ankita was Syama Krishna. And because he was addressing the goddess, we very often have the expression Syama Krishna Sodari. Syama Krishna, of course, refers to Krishna or Vishnu, and Devi Kamakshi or Parvati is supposed to be the sister of Vishnu. And so in most of his compositions we find the expression Syama Krishna Sodari or Syama Krishna Sahodari. And the Bhairavi Swarajati also has the Syama Krishna Ankita in the last Swara Sahitya. In fact, many of his kritis have multiple charanams, not just one, and the Ankita is usually found in the last charanam.